Hey, we on. Shalom. First thing
Shalom.
foremost, want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem, Yahweh
Ba'ashem,
Shai,
Yahushai,
Bahashem
Ba'ashem,
Kakadash.
Kakadash.
Double honors to the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. Noise in the gospel of God, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. With Akim here at GMS Kansas City. Just added you with the live lesson titled Black Culture Equals Death. We've been meditating through the spirit. Brother's been putting out various lessons about this guy, Young Dolph, which was basically a down south rapper, but he was basically Chicago based. He grew up in Chicago. On how everybody is worshiping this guy, man, but yet they have no knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Shai, which has been the constant folly of our people since the beginning of time, man. Exalting these so-called moguls that sold them souls to get record deals or whatever type of fame and notoriety that they come with. They've sold their souls in order to be Latin in this world. But uh, Jake, they worship that instead of the righteous men of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And we understand through the spirit there would be a consequence for that, okay, which is the destruction and death. All right, so brother got a precept, we can bring it out.
Okay, I got a precept.
Go ahead.
The book of Romans 6:23 says, "For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of Yahweh is eternal life through Yahweh Shai Mashiach, our Lord." So
Go ahead, break it down.
The wage of sin means death. So when it goes to the wage, sometimes hey, that's the price that you pay when you pay your wages. So if you want to pay your with your life with all the acts of the sins of this world, then the reward is going to be death. You're basically buying a death angel to come kill you, man. You can't be out here living in your world like this and selling your souls. You got all these jakes out here. All these jakes, when you're coming up in the hood, you always got everybody that wants to be a fucking rapper or a basketball player or something, just shit like that. And in order to make that successfully, you have to sell your soul to Esau because he runs the whole industry. So it means you're gonna have to do some blood sacrifices. You're gonna have to take Rod up the ass. You're gonna have to do some undesirable acts. And the punishment for that is death, man. The Lord will kill you. So ultimately, what happened to that dude was judgment.
That's all right. Hey, Salakia, real quick, can y'all brothers hear me now?
Yeah,
yeah. If anybody on the comment board, I can't even see the comments. If somebody's watching the live stream, let us know that you can hear us. If y'all brothers can see, can y'all see the comment boards from y'all? Can y'all see it? No? All right. But go ahead with the scripture, bro.
So that's Romans 6:23. It says, "For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of Yahweh is eternal life through Yahweh Shai Mashiach, our Lord."
That's right, man. So the wages of sin is death. 2/3 of our people, man, they're partaking in death culture. That's why when this nigga, what's this guy's name, Young Dolph, when he basically died, man, Jake, they was pissed off about that. Like I was dealing with this one cat at work, and we kind of was talking back and forth about it. And he seemed the right to defend this guy, but I'm like, you don't even know this nigga, man. And you niggas are following death culture, and exalting that type of lifestyle, but yet you have no knowledge of the Lord once again. You know everything about this Pop Smoke nigga. You know everything about Young Dolph. You know everything about King Von. But if we ask you cats, what's the name of the Most High, you can't give us a straightforward answer. You come with Jesus the Christ, Jehovah, Allah, Buddha. I even heard niggas say the Most High is a woman, man. Oh, God is a woman. How the fuck can the Most High be a woman when the scriptures tell you that the Lord is a man of war? Yahweh is his name. I had one cat go as far as say, well, everything they say in the Bible that was a male, they took female out and put male there. I said, God damn, Jake.
Speaking on that dude, Young Dolph, this was this last album cover.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there ain't no way Jake knows how to get, on top in a righteous manner. It always involves selling yourself out for Satan one way or another,
That's right.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Jeremiah chapter 6, verses 16. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths. Where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein.
That's right. So when we're out there ultimately speaking the words of the Most High, Jake, they come by, they fan their hand, they don't stop, they don't acknowledge, or if they do that, they're trying to cuss us out, they're being disrespectful, they're combative. You know what I'm saying? But the old ways is knowing the name of the Lord, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, and understanding your power, man. All right. That's the old ways. Searching out the ancient forefather. What Jake do you hear talking about King David or Jeremiah the prophet or Elijah? What Jake do you hear talking about that? You don't really hear it. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to these rappers, celebrities, and basketball players, like when Kobe Bryant died, everybody made a big deal out of that. Everybody. Right. And yet the whole shutdown came right after that, and the white man locked niggas down. Why was they saying that then?
Right. Yeah, Jake can tell you anything and everything about these celebrities. Why? Because they worship them.
That's right.
I believe there's a definition for that celebrity. It goes into that very act, them exalting them as being their gods, or even their what they had that show called The American Idol. Jake idolizes all these regular ass niggas, man. And the scriptures say you're not supposed to have no idols.
That's right. Right, because that is America promotes idolatry. That's why you had, Eazy-E and guys like that. And that's why you had like the whole rap culture, the whole adultery culture, because they were idolizing these particular idols. That's all we in this is a big form of idolatry here from everything you do, from the jobs you work, from the time you get up in the morning, you're outside of the spirit in some degree or fashion, And a lot of times, man, we're so caught up in a matrix, we don't even realize it because, hey, your life is constant. And Jake, they're just consumed with wickedness. But I got a precept real quick. This is the book of Matthew 24. And I'm going to start at verses. Shit, man, I lost my place. Give me 1 second, brothers. Yep, 29. It says, immediately after the tribulation of those days, shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. The stars, these celebrities, they're being brought down every year. Like, I think we had pretty much a third of the Friday cast died from this guy that played Debo. Pops died. What's his other cat name? Was one other character that died too. The dude that played Ezel the crackhead. And the only thing you see all day on these media sites, rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace. But which one of you niggas out there giving credence to Yahweh Shem outside? Which one of you are exalting the spirit of the Lord? Or which one of you cats are chanting the downfall of Babylon? But instead you're promoting it. And wonder why we say the hell with you niggas? Go ahead, brother. You got it.
I mean, hey, Jake just can't elevate outside of the hood, man.
No.
That's the thing. This dude, Young Dolph, want to put on for Memphis so much, but ended up dying in Memphis. So Jake goes so hard to, put on for the streets, but the streets don't love him, man. If you went as hard as you did for your hometown as you did for your Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you wouldn't be dead right now.
That's right. God, that's right.
Got scripture though, if y'all ain't got one.
Nah, you got it out.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 16. It says, and what agreement hath the temple of the Most High with idols? For ye are the temple of the living power. As the Most High has said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their power, and they shall be my people. So
you got it, bro.
I'm just saying, just every Israelite is supposed to be, a temple for Yahweh Shem Yahushua righteousness. The way you behave yourself and your faith, man. But these people, they committed to idolatry.
I have another precept as well, bro.
Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Samuel 2 and 6. The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. So a lot of you get mad because we say, oh, the Lord killed this dude. Oh, how could you say that? Oh, God doesn't kill, or Jesus doesn't kill. He loves everybody, right? Well, that's contrary to what the scriptures say. So believe it or not, that nigga actually did get put to death, and that was of the Lord's doing. Why? Because he wasn't right. He wasn't right in the spirit. And more like the brother said, more of these celebrities been dropping dead. I think last year the article came out, over 200 something rappers died just last year alone.
That's right. Call Halal
So,
Yahweh Shimi Habashai, man. Hey, the scriptures say that the daughter of music should be brought low.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Brought low. And that's the spirit. Apostle Gabar just went into that, man. So a lot of you celebrity niggas, man, you can kiss your ass goodbye. All right, because hey, shit, the truth is out here.
Right. There's about to be somebody that's big time celebrity that's gonna fucking be made an example of soon, because you have a lot of celebrities being put to death. But one of these big name celebrities is about to really fuck Jake up, man. Like they was really crying over Kobe and shit. But one of them top musicians, they got some judgment coming soon. We don't know who it's gonna be, but the Lord's gonna definitely make an example. And they ain't about to have a peaceful death. That shit gonna be gruesome. It's gonna be worse than Michael Jackson.
Because hey, look at it this way, right? Esau, he promote these celebrities, right? Okay, these idol worshipers, and then they have a false lifestyle. They're not even living a life that they portraying in their music, but yet you got dumbass Jake that go out there and they portray that fucking lifestyle, man.
They try to live that shit.
Yeah, they try to live that shit. These niggas are plants, man. This nigga Young Dolph, King Von, all them guys, man. Yeah, Von may have been about that life to some degree. He may, you know what I'm saying? Being from Chicago, that's about the fault. But overall, man, you think these niggas be locked up in prison and they would still committing them crimes. Like my man Crazy Bone, he said it. He said it in an interview. He said, man, that we were used to promote violence and hate on our own people. The whole gangster rap era, that was set up to enforce more prisons. So therefore, when the prison started going up, that's when niggas like Michael Jordan, you know, Steve Harvey, all these niggas started investing in the penitentiary, in a prison industrial complex. They started investing in that because of the rap music. And they knew that dumb niggas, monkey see, monkey do, they come and they gonna emulate that shit. You know, and that's the reason why you have Jake out here trying to live a thug life. You know what I'm saying? Out here trying to live a drug life, like Young Jeezy. Nigga sent his kid to college. He went to college and shit. But yeah, you niggas are talking about trap or die. Come on, man. What kind of sense does that make?
That's right, man. That's right.
And that, more judgment's gonna happen. You go ahead, bro. Because more judgment's gonna come, man. I mean, here it is. We got this event that's happening. You know, here just a couple hours from now, we got that blood moon coming in, and that's a heavy omen, because they said that number that showed up, I think it was the last time they had this long of an eclipse was year
1400.
1440. So that's 144 right there.
Yes, sir.
So what a coincidence that this nigga got put to death, you know, within that same week that this is supposed to happen. This event, the Lord's trying to show these people, hey, look, I'm coming, because that 144,000 is gonna be raised to be hunters.
That's right.
So there's gonna be a lot of heads rolling pretty soon.
God, that's the spirit. We just meditating on that, man. I was just meditating on that earlier when we stopped texting about it. But I got a precept too, brothers. This is the book of Hosea 4:1. It says, "Hear the word of Yahweh, ye children of Israel, you Negro, Latino, and Native American. You are the children of Israel. Hear the word of the Most High, man. How do you hear the words of the Most High? Through the prophets, all right? Not your own volition, not your own premonitions, but through the men of the Lord, not some pimp preacher in the church, okay? It says here, for the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land." So the Lord has a controversy with you tribes because you don't know him. You don't care to know him. Like the scriptures say, my people does not consider. Jake don't consider the ways of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? They're not considering that the Lord wants to deliver us out of Babylon. Or they're not considering the first Exodus when the Lord delivered the whole nation of Israel out of Egypt. They're not expecting that, man. But instead, they only concerned with, oh, shit, what's the new sitcom coming out? Oh, man, what that new BMF talking about? And we watch shows like that, too. But we know how to be in the spirit and dissect truth from fiction, man. You know, just because we may watch a show like Power, that don't mean a nigga gonna be ghosts. You know what I'm saying? But you niggas out there, you try to put that, embody that wicked spirit and end up in an untimely grave.
Right.
You know?
I had another precept for y'all brothers. If y'all brothers have one.
Yeah, hold on one second. It's a little bit more on this. It says, by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery. Adultery is heavy in our culture, man. Every song, hey, that's the spirit because I was listening to one of them niggas, Young Dolph. I was listening to a song yesterday. Nigga was talking about I'm with your bitch, adultery culture. And then niggas are glorifying this shit, man. And then they get mad when another nigga sleep with their woman. But this the music this is the vibration that you pumping out.
All right,
So
but you
why
have
are
to
you
do.
mad when that type of energy exudes back to you? Why you
It
get
come
mad?
back on you,
You
right?
dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Hey, that's why the Most High call Israel a hypocritical nation, man. Because
yep.
these niggas are straight hypocrites, bro.
God,
What's the saying? Do as I say, not as I do.
right, right. He
God.
wasn't talking about nothing edifying in those songs, man.
Bro, he didn't edify soul. Now he edify you on getting put on death. You know what I'm saying? How to break down a loud pack. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Well, that's what Isaiah did because he talked about violence. You rap about that type of life. Oh, we'll fuck you up, this and this. Niggas always rapping on the same shit. There's nothing original about any of these music. All he raps
Wait,
about is fucking guns, weed, blow, drugs, and fucking another man's woman. So all the above begins to happen to him. So this nigga got all the above. I guarantee somebody fucked his girl, and now he ass has got killed because why he pushing that bullshit, man.
well, you know somebody cracking his chick. He's in the spirit world now, man. And
Right.
you know the crazy part, they said nigga got gunned down inside of a goddamn. He was going to buy cookies for his mother. See, did it say the scripture say that a man that is born of a woman is a few days of trouble?
Right, right. Ain't got no peace at all, man.
None,
No
not at
peace.
all, bro. And it says here they break out and blood toucheth blood. How is blood touching blood? Through violence, gun shit. I mean, murder, violence, adultery, all these things, robbery, thievery, all that leads to bloodshed. False doctrines, okay, all these things will eventually lead to bloodshed. You know, robbing, killing, these things. You know, and it says, therefore should the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish with the beasts of the field and with the fowls of heaven. Yea, the fishes of the sea shall also be taken away. And because this, the Most High is going to bring a heavy curse upon this land, man, which we're already seeing it. Over there in ancient Egypt, the Lord allowed a plague of scorpions to plague that land due to a thunderstorm out there, a heavy storm. They said snakes and scorpions was like 3 people died already, with 500 stung by these wild creatures, man.
Right.
So how much more than the plagues hit here in Babylon, you people are gonna fucking live through it? Hell no. You people are getting ready to be fucked up out here. You talking about Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Yo, New Year, you may be in the goddamn fucking FEMA camp, man.
That's right.
Because this dude, creepy Jim Crow Joe, he ain't playing with you niggas no more, man. They going door to door. Hey, anybody got the Jabberwocky? Anybody got the WAP? They going door to door. You know?
Hey, just speaking on that blood touches blood, because, you know, in the kingdom, the earth has to be completely perfect and pure. And this place, America, is one of the most filthiest places on earth, man. So how do you cleanse a place? How do you cleanse a landmass? It's thermonuclear fire, man. It's like, I just want to make that.
That's right. Well, fire is the cleansing agent. That's the purifying agent. Yes. That's why the Most High is going to use fire and brimstone through the fire and brimstone through the chariots and the nuclear missiles that's going to hit Babylon the Great.
And I got another precept as well.
Go ahead, brother.
It's the book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 15. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world.
That's right, of the world. The pride of life, the lust of the flesh, adultery, smoking blunts, getting drunk 24/7, popping pills, going to the club, concerts. Hey, we seen what just happened when you attend a concert of a nigga. All right, they released a fucking death angel on you, Jakes, man. And a lot of you was you simple ass Northern Kingdom too. Because you're the biggest idolater. You're the reason why Israel pretty much got jacked up in the first place, because the Northern Kingdom, you're heavy on idolatry, man. And you still worship them damn idols today. Or the Virgin Guadalupe drank the wine right there. It's called evaporation, dumbass.
God. And not only that, during that concert, there was a clip that was going on Instagram. It actually showed you the demon that was jumping in the crowd. This is big ass shadow figure just fucking jumped in there, man. And the dude paused it and rewinded back and forth. So that goes to show, man, that was definitely a spirit created for vengeance.
Yeah, that was creepy. And then you got this guy, Travis Scott. He was just humming over the crowd, and hey, he had perfect peripherals to see what was happening in that crowd. That's why if y'all notice he was kind of elevated over the crowd.
Right,
Usually,
yeah,
I say
yeah.
they usually
He
I'm
was on
gonna
the
say
ladder
that,
on the stage.
yeah, like yeah, you ain't gonna be coincident. Niggas finna die all of a sudden. You on a ladder looking, because hey, with a ladder you can oversee the whole concert. Usually, you got a stage that may be 3 or 4 feet above the crowd. You know what I'm saying? You may be able to see somewhat in, but hey, if you standing over the whole domain, you see everything that's going down, and you hear everything.
That's
Right,
right.
right.
So he knew that he knew niggas was gonna die that night, because they
Yeah,
already told him. At least said, "Look, man, we gonna release a spell on these people. We gonna gather their energy, and we gonna absorb their ass, and we gonna send a spirit on them."
yep.
You know.
Because he put out a song before the concert called "Escape Plan." So
Mm,
ain't no escape plan for the people that got trampled over during the concert. You know.
mm. I think we lost the other brother. I think he clicked off. Mm,
But
it's all
I,
good.
I had the precept he had. If you want to keep reading on it,
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
but he was reading from First John chapter 2 verse 16. It says, "For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life, it's not of the Father, but is of the world. The world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever."
Mm,
And this we was speaking on Young Dolph earlier. Was Young Dolph doing the will of the Most High?
not at
He
all.
he investing all his money into a studio and trying to sign other rappers and make himself a boss. But he wasn't thinking about, the boss of the universe. Yeah, how about Shemiel Shah, man? That got his ass out of here.
That's right. Fine. I got another precept real quick. This is the book. This is the book of hold on. I'm trying to find this damn thing freezing up on me. Tongue. But yeah, you can finish speaking up. I don't want to awkward moment.
Yeah, Khan. This is another precept I had. This is Revelation chapter 18, verse 21. It says, "And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all." Verse 22, it says, "And a voice of harpers and musicians
Mm,
and of pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee." And
mm-hmm.
right now, a big thing with these Edomites trying to do to get this economy booming is bring a lot of concerts to a lot of areas, because people been in the house, they trying to get out, but that's going to be finito after these missiles drop.
Hey, so like, yeah, it looks like the StreamYard, whatever reason, dropped me out, but I'm back. Can you hear me?
Okay, con. Yeah, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
nah, yeah,
Yeah,
you good, right?
con. All right. Well, I got a precept too. This is the book of Proverbs 18, and I'm gonna start at verses 21. It says here, matter of fact, 20 is a good verse too. But I'm gonna start at 21. It says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof." That's going back into speaking those things into existence, speaking deaf culture over our people. When you speak deaf culture over our people, they start to emulate it, because Jake, they're like sponges. They absorb everything, man. You know what I'm saying? They absorb everything, and Jake filter out the righteous and keep the wicked, instead of filtering out the wicked and keeping the righteous. Jake keeps everything but the righteous, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, how can you be in a professional place of employment, supposedly, and you sagging your damn pants, man? Because me, I work around straight niggas, man. Straight niggas. Old niggas trying to be young, young niggas trying to be old. It's a goddamn freak show. And sometimes I sit in the cut and I look and I just praise Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai for giving me the understanding to not be like them niggas, man. Because that's a blessing to have this truth and understanding and move in a different way than Jake.
Right.
Because Jake don't have a purpose, man. They're without a fucking, they have no vision. This is as good as it gets for them, and it's getting bad. So just imagine where their minds are at right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Full of agony, full of drugs, full of hate, vigor. And they should thank the so-called white man for that. Because, hey, the white man gave you your fucking Pop Smokes, your Jay-Z's, your Tupacs. Esau gave you these niggas, man. Most I ain't give these niggas to you.
Mm-hmm.
Nipsey Hustles and shit. Niggas buy a whole story about how this nigga was just from the streets, gang banging. He may have been a Crip, but a lot of these Jakes, their stories are fabricated, man. They're
Right.
actors.
Right. And on that precept, Proverbs 18:21, death and life in the power of the tongue. I was watching the interview with Snoop Dogg. He said he had to stop rapping about death and in bad situations, because he said he was rapping one of the songs, Murder Was the Case or something, where he killed somebody.
Yeah.
And then over time he caught a body like 3 months later, or he got that case. You know what I'm saying?
I thought
You just gotta be careful.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought he caught no, I think when he sold, because you remember they had the devil, he was basically tossing the devil up in there. He sold his soul. And I think and that's the spirit, because a lot of these rappers, if they do catch cases, a lot of times they record label will get them out of it, but you got to sell out, man.
Right. I had another precept as well.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 4, verse 8. It says, again, the devil take him up into exceeding high mountain, and show him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead,
so
break it down.
So this is a perfect example of, people think that they get these blessings and they make it in the industry. The first thing they try to say is, oh, I thank God, God be the glory, God gave me this fame, God gave me these millions, this money. That wasn't Yahweh Bashem El Shai. Okay, that was a gift from Satan. All right, so when you're getting those blessings, don't think just because you're getting those blessings that you did a good deed and you're getting rewarded for a good behavior. The Lord is not pleased with you. You just sold your soul and you bowed down to Satan. So Satan has given you those things, but those things that you've been given to you are just temporary. They're going to be destroyed, because Yahweh Shai did look at me. Remember, he looked at the temple and said, not one of these stones is going to be left, roughly paraphrasing. Because all the kingdoms of this world is going to be destroyed when Yahweh Bashem El Shai comes back. And before he even returns, there's going to be an economic collapse. So everything you're chasing, all this fame, all this money, this millions that you're stacking up, all you niggas, you about to lose all that shit and more. Then you're going to lose your life.
That's right. Hey, because Satan, Satan came to Yahweh Shai, made him an offer. And that's the Satan is coming to these niggas and making them an offer. But the way Satan is coming, he coming in the form of a white man with a fucking contract and a pen, man.
That's right.
Saying the same thing. I'm gonna give you all these things in the earth, just bow down to me. And a lot of these niggas take that deal, man.
Right. Because niggas don't realize it. They think they're getting blessed from the Lord. I made it. Oh, I finally got seen for my talent, or even on a lower level outside of celebrities. Jake make it with the businesses and shit, thinking that they getting blessed from Yahweh. No, man, you just got blessed from Satan because you sold your soul. And even when it comes on a lower level, the jobs and shit like that, Jake got to do what? Go to college, and they sell their souls when they join them damn fraternities. Because you ain't making it big time and no big billionaire and all this shit unless you rubbing elbows with somebody. You got to join them fraternities and shit like that to become really, really successful. Because it's about who you know.
Yeah, the Boule. The Boule is the black counterpart of the the Masons, because the nigga Mason is low level. Okay, you got the Boule, and then you got it just slipped my mind, man. But yeah, the Boule is basically the Jake Masons, man. Then like you think about like sororities, union halls, those are all sororities, like fraternities. Like a job, you may pay dues to the union, but unions are started by Masons, man. That's why they got local labor union 207 and all Pikes. For all those are started by higher ups, Masons.
Right.
Then you got the Boule, I mentioned that, which is your nigga, that shit that Denzel and Will Smith, they all part of the bootleg, but you got to do a lot of funny rituals. Y'all know what I mean? Going up each other's rectum to even get in that show of stardom. You know,
Yeah,
so
Right.
these
black culture.
celebrities really, yeah, black culture. So if the celebrities came, each and every one of you Jakes, and say, well, look, if you want to be famous, you got to go through X, Y, and Z. And then some Jakes, they don't give a shit, man. I remember back
Right.
in the world when I used to rap, we had this little rap group, and my homeboy at the time, I call him Big Mo. And this is like when I first got into the truth. This is when you on fire to wake everybody up. So that's when I started really researching the Illuminati. This is like back in 2011, man. So I'm like, damn, all these rappers sold they soul to get part of the industry, man. And I'm talking to this guy and this dude, like, man, I'll sell my soul to get in part of the industry. I said, so you do whatever it takes to be a rapper. He said, hell yeah. Ever since
Yeah.
then, I knew I couldn't, a dude wasn't solid, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I'm in the wrong fucking place. I'm like, it's a blessing. The Lord woke me up out of this shit, bro.
God,
Right.
that's the mentality of 90% of Jake chasing that life. They just
Hey,
want the opportunity to meet them up. They'll bend over and take some dick to get a fucking contract.
hey, look at Chase Blunts, bro. This nigga was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Because even when we was in the truth, we would kind of get on him. Well, I wouldn't even say me, but the elders would get on him, man. And they're like, hey, bro, you're gonna have to balance or refrain from that shit. Cause you're around a bunch of early niggas that's passing blunts past you all day. You smelling and shit. Eventually that demon gonna hop on your ass. Now
Right.
look at him out in Hollywood, probably on a red carpet. So I ain't no telling what type of rituals this nigga Taziati is part of now.
Right.
Mhm.
Black culture.
Yeah, God. It's
Priest
nothing but that.
God. Because black means death. Black is void of light. It means death. That's what black means. That's why Esau put the term black on you, or Afro-American, Afro-African, or a Negro. Nigger means black. Okay, and I got a precept. This is the book of Baruch 4, and I'm gonna start at verses. Let's start at verses 6. It says, "You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved the Most High to wrath. You were delivered into your enemies." Let's see how that happened. It says, "For ye provoked him that had made you by sacrificing unto devils and not the Most High." Hey, you got a bunch of black devils too, man. Like Jay-Z, that nigga's a black devil.
Right.
You got Jake at the concert throwing up Seon, throwing up pyramids and shit.
God.
You
Right.
know, sacrificing it to devils. That's what Jake did. That's why the Most High
Mhm.
kicked us out of the land of Israel in the first place. And now a bunch of heathens inhabit your land, and you niggas don't even give a shit. We telling you your land is Israel, infested with heathens, but yet you niggas think you come from some goddamn Africa, man.
Right. Right. And Jake sacrificed a lot to the devils, man. First with your time, they gonna lock your ass in the studio. You can't move how you want to move, go where you want to go. They gonna make you, put out these albums. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
they even sacrificed their children. Dwayne Wade got his son out there looking fruity as hell. Will Smith's son, he looked fruity as hell. And we both know
Man.
them dudes is gone, man. They both is sold out. So a lot has been sacrificed to devils when really that energy should be put. See how Bashim Al, and you seen how the Lord feels about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
God.
Niggas don't care, man. They don't give a fuck.
That's why it says, ye have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up and have grieved Jerusalem that nourished you. Okay. So you've grieved. I mean, you pissed the Lord off. I mean, he was what he said in the book of Jeremiah, I think the second chapter, about how our people have become a degenerates. And then also you go into Jeremiah, I believe the 5th chapter, it goes into how Jake is a bunch of fucking den of thieves and murderers and robbers. That's what
God.
Jake is, man. Oh, and I'll shoot that nigga up, son. Look, give me one FBG Duck song that he was talking about banging on Esau, rolling on a white man.
Yeah, God.
You ain't gonna find it, but you'll hear that nigga talking about I'm from 63rd, full of niggas, man.
Yeah, yeah. Sliding.
Yeah, I'm gonna slide on the op. But yeah, Esau slid on your ass, and you ain't done a damn thing about it.
Right, right.
That's the thing about being in the world, man. Like you just lost in that shit. Niggas soak that up, man. Being out of that shit and not caring no more. I'm tired of hearing that shit. Like I don't even feel like none of this music is good to listen to anymore.
It's not, bro. It's not. And going down, it says here, verses 8, it says, "You have forgotten the everlasting power that brought you up, and you have grieved Jerusalem that nourished you. For when she saw the wrath of the Most High coming upon you, she said, Hearken, O you that dwell about Zion, for the Most High brought upon me great mourning. For I saw the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting brought upon them." Okay, because hey, the women, it's not get on them. The women, they the number one progenitor of fucking deaf culture, man. Starting with abortions. Abortion, that's nigga culture. When you think of abortion, what comes to mind? What race of people?
Black people doing that shit, man. Blacks and Hispanics.
The Israelites, man. Israelite woman. You don't think of Moab when babies getting aborted.
No.
And it's illegal for them motherfuckers to have 2 babies, they still keep them. You bitches, you black women, man, you just kill your kids just so you can abhor the thought culture, man.
Yeah, you had that video on Worldstar.
Oh, you got it, bro.
No, you had that video on Worldstar with the girl, singing a song, mocking the fact that she was taking a Plan B pill on Instagram Live and shit, man.
Yeah. Foolishness, man. Foolishness. You know, like Jake woman, she'll literally abort our baby just so she could go turn up the club the next day. You got women that do that. They abort their babies. One chick said she aborted her baby and went to the fucking club afterwards, man. That's some cold wickedness, man.
And that shit happening every day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like they do that shit like it's nothing. Damn.
In fact, let me pull that real quick. Y'all brothers got some precepts. Go ahead. I want to pull that Jeremiah.
Yeah, you got one. Sorry.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes 12:4. It says, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all daughters of the music shall be brought low." Yeah, so music is shitty right now, man. You know, the Lord is really bringing down these musicians, these celebrities, killing them left and right. Hundreds of rappers died last year, more and more and more and counting, man.
Yep, that's right. Because I mean, back then, even though back in the 60s and 70s, you had Simps and Teddy Pendergrass, but that was still a music with some type of soul to it. It had some type of emotion behind it. This music, they can't captivate that essence they once had. That nostalgia is gone. That's why they can only try to replicate it. But you don't have any real musicians out here no more because everything is done on a studio, on a computer, on a damn phone. I seen niggas shoot a video of an iPhone. You got a studio on an iPhone, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ain't nobody playing. Yeah. Ain't nobody Jimi Hendrix, the left hand. Ain't nobody's playing that instrument no more, man. Nobody's being Stevie Wonder playing the piano blind or Ray Charles playing the piano blind and singing. Jake ain't inhabiting that peculiar spirit no more. It is a bunch of they just black people. You know?
Yeah,
they're just black people. I'm black, bro. Okay, well, take your black ass over there away from me then, man.
That's why they gotta sample everything from that era. If you notice that, they gotta sample all music from the 70s, 60s. Yeah. They can't come up with original beats nowadays. And if it is, it's mocking shit. It's the same thing that another rapper just did. Like nothing's original, man. It's all garbage.
Yeah, and when they say that daughters of music is being brought low because you'll be able to make it just off talent alone, but now you have to do extra stuff to get yourself noticed. You know what I'm saying? That dude Lil Uzi put a $24 million diamond in his forehead just to get on. Travis Scott throwing his big ass Astro World Festival just so he can get talked about. You know, back in the days, if you just had talent, you can just go far on that.
Yeah. Oh man, what another guy, man. He was on what's this clown's TV show? Was it not Jerry Springer? Was he on a Maury show?
Maury, yeah, Lil Nas X.
Nigga Lil Nas X, man. Basically, officially, it was a fake, but he was acting like he was pregnant, man. That's the only thing. Hey, Boosie, I'll take my hat off. That's the only righteous thing you probably ever done in life was curse that guy out, man.
Yeah, kind.
That's probably the only righteous thing because you got a lot of making up to do for flipping off the Most High, man. Old box fade wearing ass.
Con.
Nigga, but anyway, precept here. This is the book of Jeremiah. I'm gonna start at verses 5 and I'm gonna start at 22. The Lord said, "Fear ye not me," says Yahweh. It says, "Would you not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for a bound of the sea by perpetual decree that it cannot pass it, and through the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail?" It says, "Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it." So you mock the men of the Lord and you don't fear Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai after all the hell he's bringing on the earth, and y'all ain't seen none yet, but yet y'all hold up and esteem Lil Uzi Vert. Like, come on, man. Lil Uzi Vert didn't create the heavens of the earth. You know what I'm saying? He didn't create the planets.
Hell no.
He just a nigga that the Most High created to destroy and make an example out of. But these are the men who you chose. Hey, niggas chose Barabbas, am I right?
Yeah.
They chose. It says he was a notable. I mean, he was known. It was known that this nigga was a nigga, man. When you a notable killer and you notable and people know you and this is what you're known for, and
right.
that he had clout in the wickedness, world of wickedness of Jay. Barabbas was that nigga. Yeah. He was that dude among the 2/3, man.
Yeah, kind.
He was the nigga. What they say, man? Free Barabbas, kill Yahweh side. Yeah. And you can't tell me them ain't niggas today. When you read about Jeremiah contending with Israelites, man, bro.
You can just imagine that in your heart how fervent Jake was on freeing. Because you know every time a hood nigga get locked up, what they say, free my man, free him, free that. That's
free
them niggas, man. Yeah, free. That's them, man.
Bump J did a fucking bank robbery. What you mean free the nigga? He committed a crime. The nigga should be thrown under the jail.
Right.
Wow.
It's just like today, if Yahweh Shai was walking the earth and they had a kingpin drug dealer on the stand who was a known murderer that killed everybody, hey, they would rather free the kingpin than to free Yahweh Shai. And that's just the visual aspect of it, to put it in perspective of how that would have looked back then. Because that's exactly what happened. I bet you Barabbas was a known criminal,
Right.
Probably did all types of shit. He was a nigga.
He was notable. Kushaisi, another one. But anyway, it says, but this people have a revolting and rebellious heart, and they are revolted and gone. Man, when you revolt, that means like you're extra rebellious, man. You revolt against something. Like, no, you refuse to come. You're just opposite. You're just totally contrary to what was coming out. Like, you had niggas that used to come up to Jeremiah and gainsay just because they didn't want to hear what he was saying, man. You know how like you got them concerts. You know how Big Bill 85 comes up every year. You know what I'm saying? That's a notable scoffer right there, man. That's a revolter. But you had Israelites coming up talking that shit. And Jeremiah said, all right, the Most High is going to start wiping you out. He put a curse on them, man. He said, name me how about Shema Shai, about Shema Kakwadash. Kill these niggas and their families and their kids, let a troop come upon them, man. And that prophecy is going to play out today. That curse that he put on them niggas thousands of years ago. Because these are the same niggas that came against Jeremiah, Isaiah, Ezekiel. These are the same niggas that's coming against us.
Right. Because the things that Jeremiah was prophesying about, that was foolishness in the ears of Jake, man.
Yeah.
That's why Apostle Paul said the things of the Most High foolishness to them that are unlearned. So when Jeremiah talking about, hey, y'all Syrians about to come here and fuck y'all up, but the Babylonians, like, they wasn't like really registering that. They thinking that's a fantasy world, the same way we say America's gonna be destroyed.
Oh yeah, that's the spirit. You say that too, man. Because when I was around my coworker today, and I was telling him like certain shit. I'm like, man, this shit is done. I'm like, man, this place is finished. He's like, well, I'm not ready for that to happen. I'm not gonna say that. I'm saying, bro, I'm speaking in a prophetic sense. I'm like, I'm gonna be straight. But you niggas gotta worry. Like, well, I don't want to think it like that. Bro, it's done. Hang it up. You gotta get a JAB for you to even go to concerts, man. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, New York, you can't even go to a restaurant without showing your card.
Yeah, same thing in Cali. Cali just all the major cities, they're trying to do that shit. You can't You can't go to the movies or the restaurant, nothing, unless you got that bullshit.
Exactly what it is, BS. And it reads here, and it says, neither say in their heart, let us now fear Yahweh, our power, that give it rain, both the former and the latter in its season. He reserved unto us the appointed weeks of the harvest. But your iniquities have turned away these things, and your sins have withholding good things from you. This is why you build neighborhoods and you can't dwell in them. You know, this is why you don't have any opportunity. This is why you're often ostracized as a nation. Yeah, they accept your talent, but overall, they don't accept you. You're just mere entertainer to these people, man. Same thing in slavery. You had what they call zoos. Jake was literally the animals in a zoo. They'll come by and they'll take pictures and make mockery of you. Entertain. Do that dance, boy. Buck dance for me. Sing that old slavery song, boy. And the niggas, they start singing those spiritual hymns and shit. And then before you know it, niggas start freestyling, kicking the beat. You know what I'm saying? All types of shit. And it's in the reads here. It says, for among my people are found wicked men. They lay as they that set a snares, they set a trap, and they catch men. Trap music, man. The trap.
The trap is keeping you in that mentality, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just to keep you in that I gotta do this to look cool. I gotta do that. I gotta do that. It's the trap is in here, man.
The mind, bro. The mind is a powerful way. How wish I said it, man. You know, when you believe in your spirit and your mind, you can manifest certain things, man. That spiritual power is going to come from within, man. It's going to come from within the mind, believing and manifesting.
Mm-hmm.
And Jake really believed in the black culture, so therefore they're a representation of that. They say you are what you eat, right? Jake is eating black culture, man. This is what they do. Twerking has become a national anthem now. To the point, if you don't let your woman twerk, then you ain't a man. Where they do that at? Make that make that make sense.
It don't
at all. Yeah, y'all brothers, man, y'all got the precepts, man. I finished my precepts, so y'all got it.
Yeah, Con, I got one. This is Proverbs chapter 23, verse 17, because we've been going on, speaking on like the top names that's in black culture, but the thing that we try to stress to you is that they all sinners. These people is not right. These not the people that you need to be looking up to.
Right.
So I said Proverbs 23 and 17, let not thy heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of the Lord all the day long. So, when you in the fear of the Lord all the day long, you want to hearken to the ones that the Lord set up for you to guide you. Because with that fear, you know that you have a direction, man. Mm-hmm. Saying ain't no direction following young dope because his shit over with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's done.
But it says, I'm gonna read that again. Proverbs 23:17. Let not thy heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of the Lord all the day long. For surely there is an end, and thy expectations shall not be cut off.
You got it. Break it down.
Oh, but yeah, on that expectation shall not be cut off, because if you're gonna fear the Lord, and Lord will we be the elect, Lord will we be the elect, we're gonna be immortals, man. So how can your expectation be cut off if you're gonna live forever, man? Ain't nothing gonna get cut off if you fear the Lord.
That's right. I wish I said it. He said he have the keys to death and hell. He's conquered death. And through this trial we're going through, and we remain faithful, we're going to conquer the same. We're going to conquer death, which is a cut to Sakari Alizé, talking about how Israelites are going to die at 1,000 years. Then that would make us different than the other nations now, would it? Because the other nations are going to be mere mortal men, bro. What are you talking about? We're going to be gods. Gods don't die, nigga. Not in their full power, they don't. We're going to have those bodies according to Corinthians 15th chapter. We're going to be changed, man. This body decays and there are so many ways to cut you on that.
That's embarrassing just to hear, man.
But like the elder Yahshua said, these men don't serve Yahweh Shai. They serve their own belly. Okay, they are coming, and I've always said this, and y'all brothers are witnessing to it. I've always said that Sakari are those men. Everybody is back in their lots, man. Everybody. I said, what would make these men embody the spirit of the Sakari sect? And on top of that, the leader of the ancient Sakari, his name was Eleazar, Al-Azhar. Now, did he choose that on purpose? You can say, well, he probably did, but the spirit made him do that.
Right.
And the dude said out his own mouth, he said, hey, we them niggas. Cutthroats. Yeah. They didn't acknowledge Yahweh Shai. They knew about the Most High. They knew he had a son, but they wasn't robbing with Yahweh Shai. They like, man, there's some punk ass, weak ass shit. Nah, we ain't on that. We want it now. Overzealous. That's what zealot means. To the point they started killing one another. It was like they used to bring out them articles, some scare tactic articles back in the 90s. Hey, you got certain gang members that's beating people up. If you don't, they call initiation messages. Some people still get them through text message. And that's basically what they were doing. If you weren't trying to roll on the Romans, then they'll kill you, man, or they'll beat the shit out you. But they don't understand that they actions led into and that's the spirit, the anti-Messiah on Ride. The brothers uploaded that. But their spirit and their actions led into the siege of Masada. You can read about that in the Josephus. Because the niggas they didn't take heed to the Lord's warning. The Lord told them, render unto Caesar what Caesar's. My servants of this kingdom, they will fight. So. Yep. So yeah, man, that's just the spirit we in, man. You know, you Jakes, you getting ready to be destroyed, man. Get you out of the way. 2/3, you got to get out the way. We want the kingdom. Your ass got to go. You know what I'm saying? Hey, quite frankly, it's overdue. We tired of suffering, you Jakes. Period. You know. But anyway, y'all brothers got any other precepts? Bring out your last precepts, and we'll wrap it up after that.
I'm good on mine.
You good? You got something, brother?
Yeah, I'm good. I just want to say the Lord's going to show his power the way he start dropping you niggas, man. He did it at the Astro World Festival. Nobody was expecting that. But it's going to be more and more examples being made, man.
That's right.
Hey, wasn't nobody expecting that shit.
No.
We wasn't even expecting it. I didn't even know nothing about it. I'm like, shit, okay.
Hey, but I said it in the video, but the brothers that happened on a Friday. The brothers in the Houston camp was out there prophesying. So Jake, they could have made the right move, but they decided to go out there. They got that little Ezra Blount, that little 10-year-old nigga gone, man.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's weird because if it was 50,000 Jakes at the concert, some of them had to ride past the camp.
Right, time. God.
But anyway, man, we're gonna give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles of the great millstone. Blessings and salutations to the whole select. It was in the gospel of God, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. With that, shalom and a ball.
Shalom.